Our next story is from Bangladesh. On Sunday, the country's students took to the streets. They were protesting against the job quota system. You see, Bangladesh has hundreds of students, hundreds of thousands of government jobs. Now, 56% of these positions are reserved. So millions of citizens have to battle for the remaining 44% seats. This system was scrapped in 2018, but earlier this year, the Dhaka High Court brought it back, which is why students were protesting. They don't want the quotas. Today, the Bangladesh Supreme Court heard the matter and it has suspended the quota system for a month. But the students want a permanent solution. Our next report tells you more.
On Sunday, thousands took to the streets of Bangladesh. They were mostly university students. They blocked highways, sat on the railway lines, bringing Dhaka to a standstill. They were protesting against Bangladesh's job quota system.
Many talented students are leaving Bangladesh, and one of the main reasons is this quota system. A country where 56% in government jobs is reserved for the entitled people, where there is no place for deserving people.
Now, Bangladesh has hundreds of thousands of government jobs. The current system reserves over half of the posts. 30% is for the children of those who fought in Bangladesh's 1971 Liberation War. 10% is for women, 10% is for specific districts, 5% is for ethnic minorities, and 1% is for people with disabilities. So 56% of the total government jobs are reserved. That leaves only 44%. That's for the rest of the country's population. Students say this is discriminatory.
Being a woman, when our Prime Minister is a woman, our opposition leader is a woman, our Speaker of the Parliament is a woman, Bangladesh is a role model for women's empowerment in the world. Here being a woman, I don't think a separate quota in government jobs is required for the women.
In 2018, a similar protest broke out in Dhaka. Students protested against the quota system. They called for it to be scrapped. It led to violence, and finally the government scrapped the system. But this year, Dhaka's High Court rolled that back. It said that the cancellation was invalid, so the protests began again. The students have refused to return to classrooms if their demands are not met. And today, they got some relief. Bangladesh's Supreme Court has temporarily suspended quotas. The suspension is for a month. There will be further hearings on the matter. The students are cheering this latest verdict, but they want a permanent solution. What's that? A 10% quota in jobs only for ethnic minorities and those with disabilities.
We want a tolerable quota privilege in government jobs, and in 2018 we said that it can be 10% at best. We want the government to keep a tolerable percentage of quota in government jobs.
The protest for a change in the quota system is not surprising. In May, Bangladesh had 2.5 million unemployed people, a rise of 250,000 from the first quarter of 2024. So their anger is understandable. But what does the government have to say? Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina believes there is no justification for the anti-quota movement. She says that the students are wasting their time and believes the matter can only be solved in court. Well, for now, the issue is on hold, but we'll find out soon enough if Bangladesh will ditch its quota system for good.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the